Hi guys, welcome to Code Bashers. Guys, in this video, we will be discussing @autowire annotation in Spring Boot. Guys, this is the second video in this Spring Boot annotation series. So I hope you are following it. If you are a beginner in Spring Boot or you are preparing for interviews for Spring Boot, then this series will be very much helpful for you. I have also made a dedicated playlist wherein you can find all the videos regarding annotations that have been posted till now. All the links will find in the I button as well as in the description box. So make sure that you are not missing any of the videos in this series because they are very important for future videos. Okay. So guys, if you're new to this channel, make sure to subscribe it so that you can get notifications on the latest videos that we are posting on this channel, whether it is regarding this series or whether it is regarding any hiring. So don't miss any of those updates. Make sure that you are present on this channel. If you have any doubts regarding this series, you can always write your doubts in the comment section and you can contact me at Telegram also. So guys, now let's start this video, and before starting the video, please hit the like button as well as the subscribe button for this channel. Okay, so guys, the autowire annotation. This annotation is used when we want to do dependency injection automatically. That is, Spring will automatically provide object of desired bean. Let's just see an example. So if we want to use class B object in class A, we will make class B as component, and while declaring class B in class A, we will mark it with auto-add annotation. I know it must be a bit of confusing for you, but as of now, let's just assume that add that auto-add annotation is used for dependency injection. Now, what is dependency injection and how dependency injection is happening automatically? Let's just move towards the editor and see what all things are happening. Okay, so now let's just make a new package only. Let's just give it the name as autowire only. Okay, so autowire, and inside this, what we'll do, we will make two classes. One class is the address class. Okay, address class. Okay, inside this address class, we will make only one method. Let's just suppose we make public. It will return a string, and again, let's just say hello only. Let's just give us hello only. No problem. What it will return? It will return. Let's just say it will return a string. I am in address class. Okay. Now let's just mark this class as a @component as we have discussed in last video. Okay. So what does @component means? That now this address class will be handled by Spring. Whenever we'll be requiring the object of this address class, Spring will give us. We don't have to explicitly go and declare the object of this address class. This is what a component annotation means. Now let's just make one more class also. So let's just make a new class as employee. Okay, now see this employee class, what it wants, it has its own feature also, and it wants to use address class also. Okay, so it has employee class has its own feature also, as well as address class. It wants the use of address class also. So to use the address class in the employee, what we'll do, we'll first declare the address class. So private address. So we have declared this address class. Now it means that this employee class is dependent on address class. Okay, again I'm telling you, now it means that this employee class is dependent on the address class. Okay, so this is what a dependent means. Okay, now to move forward in employee class, what we'll have to, we will first have to get the object of this address class. So this is what a dependency injection is. That is what we'll do, since the employee class is now dependent on the address class, and inside the employee class we are requiring the object of address class. So what we'll do, we will do a dependency injection, and we will be using this autowire annotation. So what this autowire annotation will do, at the runtime inside this employee class, it will provide the object of this address class. And how it will know? Because our address class is a component only. So since this class type and this class type are same, so by using that component annotation on the address class and by using this auto-add annotation on this declaration, we will have an object of the address class inside this particular employee class. Okay, now let's just make a method inside this employee class also. Let's just say public void what should we call it? Okay, dummy. Okay, let's just call it dummy. Okay, let's just call this method as dummy. And what it will do, it will return a string. Okay, not void, it will return a string, and it will print we are inside uh, okay, no, it will not return, it will return that method from the address class, hello method from the address class. What it will do, it will return that hello method from the address class. So address dot hello. Okay, so what it is doing, so we are using this employee class is dependent on address class. Why it is dependent? Because whenever we are calling the dummy method of this employee class, it will be requiring the hello method of the address class. So therefore this employee class is dependent on address class. We want the object of address class inside this employee class. Therefore we have done an auto wiring here, that is we have done dependency injection. So this is what a dependency injection is, that at runtime employee class, since it is dependent on the address class, it will be getting the object of address class automatically, since we have used the added component annotation here and we have used the auto add annotation here. So we are getting the object of address class automatically at the runtime. Okay, now see, now let's just test it out. We will now, what we'll do, we will make an object of employee class and we'll call this dummy thing. Again, we have, but how we'll test it, we will be making the object of employee class and we will be calling this dummy method of this employee class, and what it will return, it will return this thing. What it will return this, I am in the address class. It should return it like this. But again, since we are using the we have to make the employee class object, therefore what we'll do, we will mark it as a component, because we want that employee class object or bean should be managed and handled by Spring. So now we will follow our same method as we followed in the previous videos. So but we know that application context contains all the objects that should be managed by Spring. So but we will ask our application context to give the object of employee class. Okay, get bean, give the object or bean, anything you can say. So give the bean of this employee class, so employee dot class. Okay, and what it will return, it will return the object of that employee class. Okay, and what will now we will do, we will simply print system.out.println. We will print employee dot dummy. Let's just see what it prints. Let's run it. So hopefully if all goes well, what will be printing, we will be printing we are inside, I am in address class. Why it will be printing? So see, I am in address class. Now how the entire flow goes, let's just now see that. So see what we have done, we have an employee object and we have called the dummy method of that employee object. So when we will go inside this dummy method, what this dummy method is doing, it is calling the method of another class, that is address class. Okay, so it means that employee class was dependent on the address class. So now it will be calling this address class, method of address class hello. So for calling the method of address class, that is the hello method, for calling the hello method, we would require the object of address class. And how we will get the object of address class? By doing the dependency injection, that is using the auto wired keyword. So using this auto wired keyword, Spring has automatically given the object of address class inside this particular variable, and using this object only we are calling that hello method. Okay, so therefore this is how all these things are working, and this is I am in address class is getting printed. So I hope now both the annotations AutoWire as well as component is clear to you. These both are very basic as well as very important annotations for the Spring Boot application going forward. So I hope all these things are clear to you. If you still have any doubts, you can always write in the comment section. And for any doubts also, you can contact me on Telegram also. All the links will find in the description box. Thank you for watching this video, and do hit and like the video, and subscribe this video. Okay, thank you.